Come on, hides. Where are you? Ouch. I'm in the exact wrong place to sell meat. There's a lot of what I have. Alright. Go to the other market. It's even farther. Hopefully nobody dumps a bunch of meat in the market before I get there. $2,500. I'm still trying to hold on to my carcasses. All right. Food and food. Back to Attercop. All right, we have bought the butchery. Now I have to be a little careful because I got to make sure I keep enough money to pay the 220 tax that's going to come due this evening. Probably should have waited till the morning to purchase it. That would have been smarter. Well, tax is done, but wages, which is the largest part. Yeah, I screwed up. I should have waited half an hour. Now I have to pay wages. That sucks. Oh, wages were at 11. Never mind. Yeah, that's fine. All right, we're okay. So yeah, now... You mean it came with stuff? Oh, it came with stuff. Nice. I didn't realize it would come with stuff. That's kind of misleading. How would you know it had this inventory in there? Because that would go a long way towards me making the decision one way or another, because there's 8 meat charms or bone charms in here worth 45 each. So, I mean, that's a significant chunk of my investment. And then 8 wood at 20 each. And 50 worth of meat. Huh. All right, so we've got multiple employees. I'm the owner. We've got Wolfinda and Viridecthis. So Wolfinda has hauling and a meat and bone charm skill with some leatherworking skill. She is also meat and bone charm. I guess that's the basics of what we need at the butchery. All right, let's look at the automation. Add bone charm, add meat, add traps. Okay. Now they need carcasses to make the bone charms, I believe. Yeah, one carcass. Small carcass. And wooden fruit. All right, so we got to make sure we get some wooden fruit stockpiled so we can get some traps going. I think what I'll do is I'll stockpile some traps and I'll use those when I run out of arrows. And we'll try to keep the components coming in with that when we're arrowless. We are absolutely going to go sell the bone charms. I got to keep the wood. All right. So we need to visit butchery. All right, butcher, have some carcasses to put all the people to work with. And then I'm going to take the bone charms to sell. And the meat. Butcher automation. I want you to never load the carts anywhere. I'll do that manually for a little bit. I don't think I need them to source anything. All right, I'm going to try to keep the supply coming in, and I'll handle the rest while they just do processing. All right, so work hours are 7 to 5. Well, now we got something else going on finally. Okay, next focus. What upgrades do we have? Tanning racks, 20 wood. Ooh, let's just do leather processing. Oh, yeah. All right, so we're going to do some... When we run out of arrows, that's when I'll do this. We'll go grab a bunch of wood after I zero out my arrow supply. 50 wood for comfortable working conditions. 50 for the wattle and daub. So efficient techniques, 20 wood, that's not too horrible, and that increases efficiency. So we're going to aim for tanning racks first, and then efficient techniques. Increase productivity. And give us access to turning hides into leather, which will increase the value of the hides that we bring in. All right, and then of course we need to do a couple of upgrades here. I'd like to get an upgrade, get another worker, and at least one of the stack size increases. And then I also need to get the cart upgraded. So, money, money, money. All right, we still have no place to live. I also need to buy that plot and then build a hut. But that's going to take some cash. It's going to be a while before we can do that. Let's just run back up the road and sleep. I'm going to get to bed about 5 a.m. 4 a.m. We're up to 27. 25 arrows left. Damn, those good things disappear so fast. These guys don't restock. It's such a problem. Boom charms, 45 everywhere. Alright, where are we going to go hunting? They respawned up there. Damn it, I just hunted you out. We'll head that direction. Go sell the bone charms at the market, and then we'll hunt the local animals till we're out of arrows. That should give me enough to get a couple of upgrades done. Dinky butchery and slow production. I forget which day. This is the first day of summer. Oops, let's make sure our butchery's doing something. Hey, how come you're not working on bone charms? What is the heart indicator? You getting frisky during work hours? What's going on there? Oh. No, come on. That's funny. Of course. Already got frisky 9 months ago or 8 months ago. Lovely. Another wrinkle I didn't think about, didn't notice. Keep the hides for leather later. Leather. Only sells for 43? What the hell? Hide sells for 52 and a hide turns into leather? Do you get multiple? You gotta get multiple. It must be like one hide for, I don't know, how many leather. There's gotta be a multiple involved. There's no way that would work otherwise. I don't think I have a way of finding out until we actually get the upgrade, see the recipe. Short of looking on the wiki. Can have the meat. Trying to buy lumber for an upgrade. Ouch. That would be pretty expensive. $5.20 to flat out buy it. I could probably make $5.20 faster hunting than I could chopping the wood myself, but with the limitation of the arrow supply... No. Let's not do that. Alright, let's save everything else. think I'll just kind of sweep like so, and we'll probably be out of arrows by the time we finish. Yeah, come on. Quit it with all the unsuccessful stuff. $7 p.m. Meat is selling for $9 in the local market. All right, that'll probably be it for the night. Wages paid. That's not too bad. Okay, so we want to sell at the merchant camp for that, but actually we're not selling that anyway. I'm undecided on the holding the hides. I kind of need the silver. Ooh, even the large carcasses are 68. I think I need to process those into bone charms. All right, go to the merchant camp. It'll be a bit of a trip. I'm trying to decide if I want to wait till winter. Well, we're going to run out of arrows here real quick. Then it's going to be chop trees and do upgrades. That's pretty much where we'll be. Gather fruit and chop trees. So, need to get 600 for the first two upgrades to increase stack limit and storage space, as well as get another worker into the butchery. Get that first. And that, like it makes a difference in particular in the order there. All right. Hire new workers. Please, somebody with some skill. Thief. 29 meat, bone charm, and 27 meat, 42 leatherworking, and hauling. Huh. Oh, an actual butcher, but one meat skill. Come on. That's hilarious. 56 on the meat and bone charm, though. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to go for this one. At 78, if it was somewhere else, I mean, hauling makes it so that she can travel faster, but I'm going to upgrade to a horse cart so that I can keep the people working. So I won't really use that hauling skill, unfortunately. This one has... They're pretty close to each other in total skills from production standpoint. Mm-hmm. Let's take that one. All right, so we got a new hire. We got So we need the carcasses here. We need the wood. We need fruit. We need the hides for leather, which we're going to upgrade as quick as we can with wood. All right, we got to go sleep. Ooh, 320. Definitely going to have to sell something before the evening hits. Yep. Going to assume that she'll be available again probably in autumn at the end of this day. Oops, speed setting got lowered. That's a problem. You guys working? No charm in meat, huh? No animal spawns down here. Quick trip over to the butchery, grab some stuff to sell, and then we'll go fire off our last few arrows. Whoa. Holy crap. Aw, we're gonna have to make a few trips. That's a lot of meat they produced all of a sudden. I got them doing nothing, so you into the cart. Do 20. Still leaves quite a bit. What is the price going here currently? 18. We got the best price until I go crush the market. I don't want to escort the cart. I want to actually drive the cart. A tiny cart. Oh. Who is driving the cart right now? Is she no longer pregnant? Or can she push carts but not do production? Thought you were... Whatever. Meat production has stopped. Alright, we've got money. Art. Why are you guys not helping out? Seems a little weird sometimes with them kind of not doing anything for extended periods. I mean, the day's over now, so... Basically, flattens the stockpile over there. I need, what, 12 wood to get the leather working going? Assuming I don't want to use any for traps. How much is this small plot? I'm gonna wait one more day on that. All right, 7 arrows left. Getting late in the day, but we got good energy, good food, just no animals nearby. Yeah, where the hell? I don't know if I'm the only hunter out there or not, but man, I'm getting tired of going to the far north end of the map to hunt. These damn animals need to respawn. Wages. Did that merchant camp just mess up my carcass? Oh, no, I changed the speed. All right, get some sleep. Grab some fruit. Actually, this is the... oh, we're already past midnight. We're already into autumn. That means no more fruit or no more veggies. Fruit only now. I need to gather a bunch of fruit. Make sure I do that before autumn finishes up. All right, everybody's working. Or will be working again. Lots of meat and bone charms. How many arrows left? 3. Actually going to sit here and do this for a little bit. I need to make sure I have some fruit stockpiled through winter for trap creation. So I might go for all 15 slots. You are now level 46 in fruit. All right, good enough. I might go ahead and buy the 12 lumber to get that leather working going so we can get started on it. Go wall. Whoops. Oh, they use it for the... Somebody starting to make a trap? Yep. Damn it. I'm using my wood that I wanted to do for the upgrade. All right, so now we've got leather added. Actually, what was the recipe on that? So 1 hide, yeah, it's triple. So that was the only way that would make sense. All right, so it's 3 for 1. So leather selling at 49. And you get 3 of those for a single hide. You can buy at 84. So you can actually buy hide. Well, there's almost none available. Only 4 over here in Abercrombie. But theoretically, you could buy hides and sell them at a profit after processing. Not sure it'd be worth the time, but we might have to investigate that kind of thing. All right, we need to go to what? Engelwald at the best price for meat. $713. So it didn't cost money, just wood for the upgrade. I would like to get the cart upgraded. I need to get it to level 3, I believe, to make it a horse cart. So it's going to take 900. Let's wait until we sell this meat and we'll see where we're at. Got to make sure we can pay our bills this evening too. We're already at the end of the workday, so I got to be careful. Yeah. Upgrade to a pony cart. All right. Ouch. Ouch. I'm going to have 9 silver left over if I don't sell something else. That's dangerously low. Not even sure I can make it back to town in time before that big 300 hits. Very few animals nearby, and I have almost no arrows left anyway. Yeah, let's try to get back. Hopefully they've got some charms or something ready to sell by then. Actually, I'll know right now. Yeah, there's a few charms. Big cart, butcher. All right, we're safe from the tax man. End of day 1 in autumn. I would like to get probably another stack of fruit before we head into winter. That should last us, I think. Now we're starting to get to the point where we can start bringing in some money. I could just get some arrows. This arrow supply problem. There's not an easy solution. I'm beholden to random merchants showing up. 'Cause nobody on the map makes arrows yet. Early morning foraging. Probably good to get one more upgrade on the storage slots for the butcher. Then I still want to get 20 wood to get that efficiency upgrade. All right, let's say that's good enough. Actually, let's forge a couple more for my personal use. All right, what you guys got going on over here? Got some traps going? Cool. Yeah, I need to get some cash so I can get that next slot upgrade. 600. Nobody's working on the leather, huh? We start setting traps out? I guess we should start setting traps out. Yep. Single wall for all of our products. I think I'm gonna hang here until these traps are done. And we'll get moving. Let's turn traps off at the butchery for the moment. Oh, Hey! Shit. Well, I didn't expect that. I thought they would finish the job they were doing. Oh, that's dumb. I didn't like that. They refunded the parts at least. But yeah, I didn't like that. Crap. Alright, well, let's get moving then. We need to go to that market. I think I won't buy that upgrade right now. 30 is a decent number. We should be able to keep what we need stockpiled. Probably should have set the traps out before I ran up here, but oh well. We'll just head back. I'll just set the traps out here behind the butchery a bit. Oh, I ran out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, all right. So traps are down. Oh, ran out of time. I only got 3 done. Not enough money to get my house up yet. That's the next thing we need. Get the house up. Hopefully this next day, since we're not out actively hunting, we're relying on all the butchery for our cash output. So we'll go hit Inglewold Market in the morning to sell this stuff. Oh, wintertime. All right. Time to start chopping trees. Get some upgrades and make sure they can keep making traps with the fruit and the trees we bring in or the wood we bring in. And gotta be careful with my stomach and my energy levels. Was it one merchant a year that we've seen so far? I also got to start thinking about wooing a spouse. House first. Then the wooing. We get better price back at our own market. All right, I'll hold on to these. Oh, that's right. I got to start using the horse cart. I don't have to make these trips myself. I'm being silly. I can just send the horse cart with all this crap to market while I do more useful stuff. 688. Yeah, nowhere near enough. All right, 9 o'clock. What are you guys doing? Leather and bone charms. Okay. Go supervise the workers. Micromanage. Oh, that's cool. See the workers working on their tanning racks. Alright, I got almost no food for myself. Have any left? I got one veggie left. Tax rate, elder vote. Yeah. Doesn't affect me enough to care right now. Okay, so we're in first day of winter. I need lumber so that we can keep making traps. We've got 5 more carcasses that she can make bone charms out of. If we can get a few good cycles of production on the leather, that'll start bringing in an okay amount. So I think I just need to go chop trees, and I'll use the cart to send things to the market. So my inventory is pretty clear. Yeah. So let's just step outside, start tree chopping. Ooh, only 2 hides left. So one more cycle on the leather. Then I'll need to turn that off. Get the wood in and start working on traps again. I think it takes at least a day for the traps to have any game in them. Alright, big cart. And that. And that. And that. Pretty close. Everywhere but here is okay. And again, everywhere but here. It's Engelval again. So, cart, go to Engelval, offload and return. That's why I wanted the pony. Faster, and I can do this on its own without pulling one of my workers out of the shop to do the hauling. Way more efficient. 3. Hey, dude. Get to chopping. We need an awful lot of that stuff. I'm undecided how much I need to stockpile for trap making versus holding on to for the 20 I need for the building upgrade, and or holding on to it so I purchase. So speaking of, let's go ahead and buy the small plot and develop it. I need 5 wood and 10 nails to make a hut. Okay. Wood we're gathering now. We're already there. Go ahead and go to the market. Let's go get 10 nails. Horse cart's back. Oh, they only have 5. Damn it. 5 at 18, huh? There's 8 over at Englewall. At least for the moment. Alright, well, since they're so scarce. I have more nails. So, workday's over. There's a few things I could send. Go to an offload. Meanwhile, I will continue chopping trees.